What is up, Evil Dead fans? I want to make a video right now to show a few things that I've gotten from people and from the auction. This is my top 5 favorite Evil Dead things that I've gotten, whether it's from somebody or the auction. So this is my top 5, guys, my top 5. And at the end of this video, I will do a full 360 on all the different things that I have. My chainsaws will be left out of this video just because I make them. So let's go with number 5. Man, my freaking nose itches. Sorry, guys. Oh. Anyways, back to it. Sorry. Number 5 has to be, my top 5 has to be this right here. This is from Alexandria Inker, who's part of Tamiya Creations. She actually paints these things and does other horror movie faces and things like that. Very, very many different things. But this is one of my favorite things I've ever gotten. And it's just amazing. Look at the depth on there. And they are at a con right now or some kind of convention. If you want to know where they're at, find Tamiya Creations on Facebook or Instagram. But yes, this is awesome. I love it. And Alex, you're a lucky man because your girl's fine, boy. So, and when you guys get married, definitely invite me. They're not getting married yet. They'll get married sometime. But invite me. Anyways. But yeah, it's great. I love this. It's so cool. So that's my number 5, guys. Number 4 has to be my Cenobite FX Ash vs. Evil Dead Kandarian dagger. Now, everybody always said, well, it's too short. It's a dagger. It's not a sword. Get over it. This guy actually took all of the photos he could possibly get to mold this from both sides. If you notice, this side is different on the face from this side. And the top and the bottom. And he has the proper measurements and height on the handle and the blade. This is my number 4. I love it. It has been broken because I shipped it off so a friend of mine could look at it and scale his own down and do some measurements on it. But I fixed it up. It's very good. Love it. He's on Etsy. And I know there's another guy who's making these with changeable different bars and blades and stuff like that. Definitely check him out too. But yeah, this is my number 4. I love the detail in the bones with the paint and everything. He did a great job with that. My number 3 has to go to my good friend, XXX Gothman XXX. Now, this gentleman came up and did my Necronomicon. Now, as you know, I did the cover, and he did some really nice paint. I like how it dried out to where it looks old and musty. But the big cool thing he did with this, he put the pages in there and weathered them. And he does have a video on YouTube on how to do this, if you want to know how to do that, on how to bind it and everything else. Just look up XXX Gothman XXX. Look through his different videos. You will find out how to do this. And right now he's doing an Army of Darkness one with a full, like, damn near like 80 pages in it. And it's going to look just incredible. And I can't wait to see that. But yes, this is my number 3. My number 2, believe it or not, this is my number 2. This is a gentleman who knows his shit and is a very, very skilled person in what he does. And it's very sad to see him retire from doing this prop. He's only doing 3, and I actually have the first one. And sooner or later, he's going to send me a letter saying, you know, it's number 1 of 3. And that is, of course, my Ash vs. Evil Dead Power Glove. The detail and functionality of this is amazing. And I've gone over this before, how the fingers are bendable and the chains are actually not even metal. So you can wear it and it lights up right there, of course. And underneath this, for this flashlight, there's a battery for that too. You can actually use that as well. This comes apart. You can wear the gauntlet separate from the glove. There's a zipper underneath here. You can unzip that, where you can have this whole back piece, and you disconnect this here, and you pop this out, right here, and wear it with your chainsaw, which is amazing. He built this exactly how it would be taken apart on the show. But this is my number 2. It was built like the auction, Ash vs. Evil Dead auction gloves. If you notice that the fingers are a little different, the hero ones, or the hero glove that Bruce Campbell kept, of course, because he loved that glove, was more just a rounded look. And Kurt, I think it's Kurt Eubank, he made a really nice glove too, especially with the rounded hero fingers. And he did a really nice job with that too. Shout out to Kurt, man. You're an awesome guy. And Kurt's double barrel gun scabbard for Ash, the best I've ever seen. But yes, Roger will be retiring from doing this. He already announced that. It's sad to see it happen, but I'm very proud and honored to have this in my possession. It's so awesome. And that leads us to number 1. What is number 1? What's the number 1 thing I have? I haven't mentioned the KOS ring. I haven't mentioned my Ashy Slashy hardware store flyer, the notes from the auctioneer from season 3, episode 1. None of that stuff. Or my Ash hair care products and his aftershave. My number 1 thing that I got. And you're going to think I'm stupid. Is from the Ash vs. Evil Dead auction. It's upside down, isn't it? No, it's not. As you can see, it's a rock, season 1, episode 10. Now, why is a rock my favorite thing? This zipper, they sent me a funky zipper on this bag. Why is this rock my favorite thing? Now, as an Evil Dead 2 fan, I've always been compelled with the cabin. And if you've watched the auction, you will know that they didn't auction off very many stuff from the cabin at all. None of that stuff. I guarantee that a lot of the staff took that stuff. But after doing a lot of research and a lot of watching that episode, this is the rock that Kelly threw at the door. Now, they did auction off 3 others, but for them to actually know which one was which is hard. So after doing a lot of research and knowing the bevels of where it was broke and stuff, this is the one that Kelly threw at the door to get back in. And this is the one she picked up from the front steps of the cabin. Now, I love the cabin. I've always wanted a piece of the cabin. I didn't want to buy somebody selling a piece of wood or a piece of rock or a piece of stone. I wanted something that I could verify that was part of the cabin somehow, some way, even though it was from Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1, Episode 10. But I'm very happy to have this, and I got it very, very cheap. But this was the one. So I don't know if I can point out the angle, but if you look at it and you refer back to that Episode 10 where Kelly throws a rock, you will see all these contours when she holds it. I think she holds it in the points up like this. You can see that. Now, they all might have been molded the same, but after seeing the damage of what happened with this one and how many takes it probably took, this is the rock Kelly actually threw, because I know they did auction off a rock called Kelly's Rock, that she threw. Sorry, bro, or whoever, I got it. This is the one. So, this is my number 1 fave because it is from the cabin. Even though it's, like I said, not from the cabin, but it is something from the cabin. One of the cabins. And episode 10, that's probably one of my favorite episodes from season 1. But there it is. That's my top 5 fave things I got. There's a lot of honorable mentions, things that Jason Wade Cox and Bobby Cox sent me. A lot of other stuff I got from the auction. But out of everything, and also to let you guys know, I have got the cuffs from Chris Pollock, the Screen Accurate cuffs. I did not mention those just because they will be included on a chainsaw. So I had to leave those out. But yeah, these are my favorite things. So, dagger, sweet ass sweet ass freaking portrait of Ash when they're laughing in the cabin in Evil Dead 2. Gothman's book they sent me. And I appreciate him coming out of retirement for making these books to make me one. That is incredible. And being the first person to get a power glove, the first real cool reproduction power glove. And then finally, of course, my foam rock. So with that being said, guys, I'm glad you guys joined me on this journey of what I have. I said I was going to give away this book. I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore because it holds a special place in my heart since this one was the first thing I've ever gotten from anybody. So I think I'm going to keep the book. Guys, sorry to say that, but yeah. So guys, with that being said, I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to show you full 360s of all of these props. So guys, like I said before, if you're in the area or looking up Tamiya Creations and want to know where they're at, find them on Instagram or find them on Facebook. You can get prints like this. He has chainsaws and all kinds of cool stuff, and she does as well. They're a great team. Guys, so with that being said, let's check this shit out.